Alright, on this problem, what we're going to do is we're going to solve for 3 tangent squared theta minus 1. Alright? Usually when we have a quadratic, we'd like to see if we can get it equal to 0. However, when we have a singleton like this, instead of like having tangent squared plus tangent, we only have one of them. We can still try and get tangent alone. Think of it just like an x. Okay? If I were to solve this problem, 3x squared minus 1 equals 0, we would try and get x squared alone by adding 1 to both sides. 3x squared equals 1, dividing by 3 on both sides, and then taking the square root of both sides, which is going to be x equals the square root of 1 over 3, but rationalized is actually 2. X equals radical 3 over 3. One of the most biggest concerns, though, that people do and actually forget is when you put a square root on there, you got to remind yourself, oh, there's a negative and a positive. So please don't forget plus minus. Right? The problem over here is going to be solved the exact same way, except it's going to be now just tangent wherever I see x. So just like before, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So I get 3 tangent squared theta equals 1. Divide by 3. And tangent squared theta equals 1/3. Again, we're going to take the square root of both sides. And we're going to get tangent of theta, just like before, equals plus minus the square root of 3 over 3. Now we're not done here. We have to realize that, what is it going to be that tangent is going to be radical 3 over 3? This is one of those angles we should know from our charts and things like that. We should know that the square root of 3 over 3 is the same, and it comes from our reference angle of 30 degrees. Okay? Because if we take the tangent of 30, it's radical 3 over 3. Now, usually we'd have 2 reference angles depending on, we'd have to split in the problem, but since they're both radical 3 over 3, we're going to use this there. If it's the positives, tangent is positive in quadrants 1, and all students take calculus. T is in the third, quadrant 3. That's where you get radical 3 over 3. On the other hand, we negative radical 3 over 3. Those are in quadrants 2 and 4. Okay? 30 was our reference angle, but it's also our answer to this one. Okay? To find it in quadrant 3, we have to do 180 plus 30. Okay? 180 plus 30 is 210. Quadrant 2 is 180 minus 30. So reference angle is 180 minus the angle. And we're going to get 150. And in quadrant 4, we're going to look at it and see that it's 360 minus 30, which is 330. Making sure we have our formal solution set. Theta equals the 4 answers, 30, 150, 210, and 330. You can put them in order, that'd be great. Those are one of those pet peeves that drive me nuts, but hopefully you'll do it that way. And if you don't, as long as you got them down there, you're all set. All right?